Hey, y'all, today is a good day. We're gonna go down here. I've been driving for about 30 minutes and we're gonna find ourselves some awesome material to use as our border around the no-till garden. Got a good friend out here, Robert. He's gonna show us around and we're gonna get some really good stuff. I'll see you when we get there. Folks, we are out here at the Brewster's place. This is Robert, my good friend Robert.
What's going on?
He's the man. He's a true gardener. He's going to show us around his place before we go and get the perimeter material.
Yeah.
Hey, show me what you got going on, man.
The garden's a safe space, so it keeps everything relaxing.
It's very good. Oh man, I love the entranceway.
Yeah, just keep it simple. We made it wide enough so the tractor would fit in here.
Nice, nice.
We could get working in here.
I like it.
My compost pile is going wild right now.
Whoa.
Middle of the summer, I got like full tomatoes blooming. Didn't plant these or anything. There's like,
come on.
There's at least like 20, 30 tomatoes on here. Butternut squash.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's looking good.
So just know if you're a lazy gardener like me, this is what happens right
There you
here.
go, man. You're growing food from where it could just be doing nothing. So
I know.
That's good.
It's the easiest thing ever. All you do is plant it and forget it.
Yes.
Asparagus is the second year on that bad boy right there, so they're growing super well. And then interspersed them with strawberries underneath.
Hey.
So
cool.
So the strawberries start growing. There's little weeds in there, but the strawberries grow underneath the asparagus and they grow at different intervals.
Little companion plant.
Some thornless blackberries.
Nice.
Alright, if you get Josh on some edible landscaping, or binge on some edible landscaping, this is what he's don't recommend.
Yeah.
Blueberries.
So far.
Yeah, blueberries are the best thing ever. Oh my goodness, this thing produces at least 50 pounds of blueberries.
Oh wow.
All three of these.
Man.
It's absolutely incredible.
Whew. It's good stuff.
We got some raised beds here made off wood off the farm.
What did you put in here to fill them in with?
They're made out of white oak. White oak's rot resistant.
Yes.
And so basically it fights the weather, so I don't have to replace these after a while. Then we just put some topsoil off our valley. Most of the good rich topsoil goes into the valley, so we got some and brought it up here.
Nice.
Filled these in.
Nice.
There's nothing in them right now. We're flipping beds. This is another thing. If you guys are growing okra right now, what you want to do, this is my first day back up here, so I haven't harvested or anything, but you want to cut off the leaves underneath it. This is how my grandmother taught me right here.
I'm learning right now too.
And you break down all the leaves because no more fruit gets produced down here and they can grow as tall as possible, so all the energy stays at the top right here. So you can grow them super tall and they don't fall over. They're pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
So
sweet. So you're directing all of the nutrients,
energy
into the right where
like
it's
these
growing.
I should clean them all up and just make it a straight vine.
Nice.
Because it would put so much more energy up there.
Grandmas, you got to listen to them.
Ooh.
They know stuff. Hey.
Got a little turnip right here.
Woo! Take a bite of that.
These babies are How
much you gonna give me to take that bite? For you to take that bite?
Oh, dude, free.
Yeah.
Dude, this is garden stuff right here. Tastes super good.
Wait, oh, what? Man, he's doing it.
Dude, try that right there.
Try it. Okay. All right.
Straight from the garden,
good,
man.
Come on.
Dude, can't get better than that. And then you take these little greens. You take these greens and then you chop up these in them. Best thing you can eat.
So you made these beds pretty tall. Is there a particular reason you made them so tall, or you just don't want to bend down?
Yeah, I don't want to bend down, honestly. Like, it kind of hurts when
Robert,
you bend
how
down.
old are you, 20?
No, 19.
Robert's 19 and he's already thinking ahead. That's good.
Hey,
good job, man.
You gotta save yourself some energy. Make them tall, make them tall. But don't do what I did. Don't fill them all the way with soil. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, okay. What would you do?
I would build a base layer underneath them. And so basically I just put a plywood platform or something like that, drill some holes in it so drainage can go through. Okay. But make them tall, but make them small. So have like half of the raised bed distance.
Gotcha. Hey, you got some wood chips here.
Oh, wood chips are awesome. We got some pawpaw plants. If you guys live in northeast, East Tennessee area, pawpaws are one of the largest native fruit trees down here.
I love the taste of them.
Oh, so good. Like a poor man's banana.
I think it tastes like halfway halfway kiwi, halfway banana. Wait a minute, we're beyond half. Maybe a third, what's the last one? Strawberry maybe?
Yeah, like
basically,
a weird, it's a different flavor. If you guys never tried it, definitely talk to your grandfather. He probably has some on his property. Got my green beans right here. Yeah, come over here to the chicken coop.
Are they scratching around here having a heyday?
They were up here. Ben scared them away. Garden guy scared them away.
Hey, you know me.
Built this chicken coop off wood from our farm, except the plywood, of course, but everything came straight off our farm, so we didn't have to pay anything for lumber.
Well done.
And so built this all. Just got bored one day.
Nice.
With
one day.
Got bored one day, started doing Zoom classes, said, I can't do these anymore, I gotta go do something. So built this chicken coop. I got 9 chickens in here. They give me about 6 eggs.
Okay. Little roosting spot.
Oh yeah, they love it in there.
Nice.
This is called biofertilizer.
Woo,
and so I created a lot of biofertilizer. It doesn't stink right now, but if I pulled this hose out, I put an air gap on there, so it basically replicates the enzymes that are in a cow's stomach. And so a cow's stomach breaks down grass and creates like a lot of rich nutrients. That's why people use cow manure for their gardens and stuff. Yeah. This is a biofertilizer that's liquid based, and so you can spray it on all your plants and stuff like that. There's jadam, which is an ancient Chinese practice that people use, and there's a lot of good books on the website or on Amazon that you guys can look up. Super simple herbicides, pesticides, all that stuff, all natural. What? And so that's
how would you spell that?
Jadam, jadam. And so if you guys want to look at better ways than buying stuff at the grocery store, it shows you how to make everything at home. That's so awesome. A great book to buy.
I need to look that up.
Yeah, it's super cheap too.
Is it basically non-aerated compost tea?
No, this is
but it has a system for not being
Ooh,
too
I got a bunch of
smelly.
extra ones of these if you want.
I might have to
I got a lot of extra ones of
Maybe
these.
one day we'll come out here and you show me how to make one of these.
Oh dude, it's super simple.
So
I got all the ingredients. You need a lot of cow manure. They're pretty cool.
They are cool. Little red stars. Got some red stars. And
they're super smart.
If you have a fence around your garden, then you can let them free range. And you don't have to worry about your garden. So
yeah.
Hey, there's somebody coming up.
That's Pops.
Hey, cool.
Right along the fence too, on both sides. I got. This is all muscadines along here. That's a one grapevine, but all muscadines along here. And then on the other side, it's all grapes. I got some really good grapes off these. They were way better than the store.
Way to use that vertical space.
Yeah.
Way to be. Cool.
If you get creative, you can always find a way. And then let's go down and we'll go.
We'll get those boards.
We'll go get them boards.
So I think we're going down that way a little bit. Oh, he's in the Bench-mobile.
Oh, heck yeah. The manual windows, man.
Oh, you know it.
They take me back.
That's I mean, who wants to pay for a gym membership if you can have manual windows? You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Nice. Gonna grab that skid steer while I prepare the area. Woohoo! Look at this. What?
Oh!
What? What?
It's all loaded up
Look
now.
at that, Mr. Brewster.
This is all gonna be on the garden soon.
It is.
You follow along on this journey, it's gonna be all around that perimeter.
This is what I call happiness. Boom.
Oh.
Love it. Tell us about this mycelium, man. We got some serious fungi growing here. He was telling me some cool stuff.
Yeah, if you guys, I mean, Corona has put a lot of people going hiking and stuff like that. And if you've ever seen fungus growing on trees, like little mushrooms or stuff like that, that's telling how short a life that trees probably don't have.
Yep.
So trees are kind of told by what's on them, and so the more mushrooms and stuff like that start decomposing trees, and then these are all dead trees. Before we cut them down, before we timbered them, they're all dead trees.
Okay.
And so basically they got a lot of fungal in them. And so when you cut them and you put them in your garden, what happens is, and you'll see this in Benja's garden in a couple months, he puts a little compost under here, activates them.
Boom.
All white. This whole bottom will just be
this whole area.
And mycelium and and hyphae. It would just be like rich, and
Love
it'll
it.
tap into those soils.
And we're essentially gonna be inoculating the wood chips in the whole garden with this unique bacteria, probably a little bit, but mostly fungi.
Mostly fungi.
From this forest. So it's actually beneficial to bring in different types of wood chips and wood.
Yeah.
Because you're getting that diversity.
Yeah, and you'll really notice this when you do a regular till garden or something like that, and you pull out a weed. It's really hard to pull that weed out. It's kind of like locked in those roots.
Exactly.
When you do a no-till setup or you minimally process the soil, those weed seeds only can get on the top layer, and when they dig down their roots, the roots so loose and fungal developed that you literally, you could bring a rake to it, but you just barely pick it out, and all it has super white roots, like beautifully white roots.
They're healthy.
Super healthy.
Yep.
But super easy just to pull out and make the good stuff grow.
Makes gardening fun, man.
Oh, and traditionally done tomatoes.
I love this guy.
Traditionally done tomatoes are like, I've had a couple from Amish farms and stuff like that. They're okay.
Yeah.
But you get a tomato in a no-till setup, and it's like violet red, like such a deep red, and so like so moist and tender. It's like the best tomato you've ever had.
Just pure life.
You think your grandma made good tomatoes, but wait till you have some no-till tomatoes.
Oh man, yes.
They'll blow your socks off.
I think one of the reasons that no-till tomatoes or even just any vegetables are so good is because you have that soil surface is covered with the covering of mulch and compost, and so the moisture is regulated. Whereas with a tilled up, like right over here, it rains, that's super wet, and then one sunny day it's dry. But if you have that covering, it's like the forest soil out there, where it really it's more consistent. And I think that's helpful for plants to not split as much, to be just healthier, happier.
Yeah,
It's good stuff.
it's incredible, and you see tremendous results, and it's so much easier on you guys, so much less labor.
Yes.
A little bit of upfront work, and then long term, it's way to go.
Oh, the best way to go. Let me
guy's
show you guys
amazing.
a little bit of the farm down here.
Yeah, let's go look.
A little bit. We're big woodworkers in our family, so just a couple months ago during Corona, we cut down 70 logs through here, and actually that's what our grandparents or our great uncle used to have, a sawmill on the very back of this property.
Wow.
And we didn't know that. We bought this property a couple years ago, and we found our family heritage on this land. And he actually had a sawmill back there that my dad, when he was young, like used to come over here. All right, so this summer I'm friends with a blueberry farmer up the way, and he was getting wood chips after wood chips dumped on his property, and this landscape wasn't really well taken care of, and so there's a lot of erosion and stuff like that on there. And so my plan was to regenerate the soil through wood chips.
Yeah.
And so I got in contact with a lot of different companies to come dump wood chips at my place, because hey, if you guys ever need a place to dump, my house is down this way. We'll leave the gate open for you guys, and you can just come dump them. And we've seen one truck came, and then the next truck came, and now we got this whole hill almost covered. We got all the garden up top covered, and then we're planning on covering a lot of this area up here with all the wood chips we're getting. We did this hill right here, and now it's all grass. Like Mother Nature just takes right over. So this is super cool. So this valley was the site of a lot of Civil War activity. And we found like Indian hatchets down here. We actually just got one of our friend metal detects right over the ridge, and so he comes on our property and metal detects, found 3 Civil War bullets that we have up at the house right now.
That's cool.
Like handmade. You can see where they like made them by hand and pressed them and all that stuff. And then actually one of them's shot, and it's like hit, and it has a dent in it where it hit something.
Nice.
And so there's a lot of heritage down here. And Abraham Lincoln, this is one of the first interstates down here, from Memphis to Bristol, and Abraham Lincoln back in the day came through our valley.
What? That's awesome.
To go to one of his speeches or addresses.
Wow.
And so there's
some good history in here.
Yeah, you find your heritage where you're at, and you start asking those old people, those wise people, and they tell you things that you're just profound with. You just sit down with them and learn more. So
I will say, that's one of his many many positive characteristics is he asks good questions and then just listens. He's good at that. I'm always learning from him, even though you're 19, I'm 25. We're all learning, right?
Dude.
So
there's so much to learn out there if you just sit down and listen.
Especially the old people. I want to call old, let's say seasoned people. Seasoned people, does that sound right?
Yeah, I mean, full of wisdom, like.
Yeah, the wise folks.
Chock full of wisdom, and if it takes getting old to get there, I'd be more than willing.
100%.
So
let's keep learning from all the folks and asking questions like this guy. Robert is awesome.
Yeah. And keep learning. I mean, YouTube is an awesome place to learn and get to know things that you guys haven't known previously. Just take them and do it with action. And it's really easy to watch a video, but it's really hard to get your hands dirty.
Yep.
And even if you're not capable, people around you would love to learn from you and love to learn what you learned. So
yeah, you start something in your neighborhood. You do a little garden, they see that, you know, or you invite them over, your neighbors over, and they see, well, you harvested your own tomatoes or peppers, whatever you harvested. They taste how good it is. It just starts. That's where it starts. Little baby steps, but boom, 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 like you're saying. And all of a sudden, your neighbor's like, I want to have a little garden. I want to grow some of my own food. Yeah. And it doesn't have to be big all at once. Just start small.
Yeah, and that's where the gospel's portrayed, is the table. And
that's it.
And if you're an older person and you cook a mean deal or a mean dish, I know some young guys that love to come over.
Food is a great motivator for the young folks.
Yeah, and you can teach them full of wisdom there, because there's just not a lot of that around. And so the more you can, just with food, and it doesn't have to be out of your garden or something special, but that makes it even a good point. And it makes it even more meaningful. But just food in general brings people together, and that's where the gospel is portrayed. Jesus at the table.
That's life.
Exactly.
At the table. This guy's right. He's right.
Yeah. So incredible.
Head on straight.
Well, thank you so much, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I'm even watching his YouTube videos. They're pretty good. So, I mean, keep up with this guy. He's going to go far places.
Hey. Well, we're gonna just keep on being faithful with the little and see what happens from there.
Yeah. Amen.
The Lord's good. But hey, I got some good stuff here. The Brewsters blessed me big time. Appreciate you guys. All right, y'all. Have a good one. See you next time on the Garden Guy channel. I'm gonna have a wonderful evening, and then we'll put these in next week. Show you what all we get into next week.
Heck yeah.
God bless. Oh yeah.